Hi there, Daniel Hall here, progressing, percolating, and evolving. And in today's video, I am excited to show you how to make your very own TV channel using Amazon's Fire Stick as well as Roku streaming media. Now, here's the really cool thing. I was able to take my channel called Book Marketing TV and actually get it up onto the Amazon Fire channel so that everyone that has Fire TV, and there's millions of people like that, could actually download the channel as long as they have access to Amazon to actually buy it. The same is true for Roku. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Here's the channel. It's called Book Marketing TV. And the cool thing about it is you could put your video content on a channel like this and really reach a whole new group of people that probably have never heard of you before and would never have found you but for you being on one of these platforms. Because this is a brand new platform, or new as compared to something like YouTube or some other type of social media platform, for example. Now, the really nice thing about it is more and more people are cutting the cord of their cable and getting streaming devices like Fire TV and Roku sticks and even Roku-enabled televisions. Literally millions of people jumping onto that bandwagon. That spells a huge opportunity for you. And when you think about the ground floor opportunity that exists here, really the sky is the limit. And the beautiful thing about this whole thing is that you could actually do this at a very, very low cost. It's not quite free, but it is super low cost to get on both of these platforms, which is what I'm going to teach you how to do in today's video. Let's jump into my computer right now. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. I really appreciate you stopping by. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel and you like this kind of content, and I've got a lot more coming your way, make sure to go ahead and subscribe right now. Hit the little bell notification so that you will be notified anytime I actually turn out a brand new video for you. Of course, I would love a like. Please annihilate, smash, like Hulk smash that like button. I'd really, really appreciate that as well. Let's jump into the video right now. So here's why this is such a big doggone deal. This article just came out in Barron's, and it says that Amazon Fire TV users just hit 40 million active users. And when you add that together with the 32 million active users on Roku, this is a huge trend, with more and more people cutting the cord to their cable subscriptions and to their satellite television in lieu of using some kind of streaming TV. And if your video content is on these platforms as these numbers grow, mamma mia, that's what it's all about. That's why I'm so excited. Let's jump in right now into setting up channels both on the Amazon Fire and Roku in this video. So here's a couple of examples of why you want to do this. These are a couple of my channels. This one on Amazon Prime called Book Marketing TV. We're actually going to be in today's video setting this up in Roku as well, so you can see that process. And then on Roku right now, another one of my channels, Book Lovers TV, author interviews and more, already up there. And the really cool thing with this is that these channels, your content, can be found by a whole new group of people that are just now coming online. They're just now getting these streaming devices and looking for stuff that interests them. And if your channel is one of the subject matter or one of the topics that they're interested in, then it's very likely that they're just going to organically find you. That's one of the great things about having your own TV channels on these new streaming devices. Okay, so the secret sauce here is by using Vimeo, because with a Vimeo Pro account and all the other higher subscription levels, you have the option to actually create what Vimeo calls showcases. Most of the rest of us think of them as playlists, but the really cool thing here with Vimeo showcases is you could actually upload all of your video content to your Vimeo account, create a playlist for that account, and then add those videos to what Vimeo calls showcases. And so you can see down here that this is where all your showcases are. And to start one, you would just click the little plus button here and add videos to it. So let's look at Book Marketing TV here. And a couple things I want to just show you first off about it. Number one, this is obviously where you're going to put the title, the description, privacy, etc. And in the next one, you're going to add your assets, right? So all of these, you're just going to add all of your videos here, and you're going to add your custom thumbnail. That's another thing I want to just say about thumbnails, for example, that with your thumbnail, make the thumbnail a beautiful image, okay? Because that's going to be the outward-facing thumbnail that people either on Amazon Fire TV or Roku actually see. So the photo should be somewhat related to whatever the subject matter of that video is. For example, you could see here my 5 stars on Insider Secrets to Becoming a New York Times bestseller. And this is the video on getting reviews. That's sort of the kind of in line with the subject matter of that particular video. So keep that in mind. That's a super important point. The other thing too, that when you are uploading your videos, upload them in reverse order of how you want them to be seen on Amazon, or upload them in reverse order of how you want them to be seen on your channel, because you cannot change it any other place but here, okay? Now, we're going to come back to some of these other things. The important thing that you note here is right under here where it says TV apps, because this is where the magic is, right? By essentially using a showcase within Vimeo, Vimeo will actually create a stream for you. And this is the feed that actually gets ingested by Roku and Amazon Fire to actually power your videos. So the videos in fact are hosted on Vimeo but viewed on Roku and Amazon Fire. And you could just see by these two little toggles here, this is the Roku feed and this is the Amazon feed. And I'm going to show you where to put these in a little later in this video, but that's essentially what you need out of Vimeo here to go on to now create your channels within Roku and Amazon Fire. So let's jump into starting an Amazon Fire TV channel right now. One other very important thing before we head over to the Amazon Fire TV channel creation, I do want to just point out that in order to do this with showcases, you will need the Vimeo Pro account, and it's normally $24 a month for the account. However, you could find coupon codes by just simply Googling Vimeo coupon code, and pretty easily and pretty plentifully find coupon codes for up to 15% off. So it will cost you about $244 or $245 essentially per year to keep a Vimeo Pro account, but there are lots of advantages to a Vimeo Pro account if you do any kind of video work anyway, and certainly a small price to pay to have 2 channels on 2 of the growing, trending streaming media outlets available on the planet. So just wanted to make you aware of that. Okay, so I want to introduce you to Amazon Creator. This is the site on Amazon that you will use to create your TV app. And obviously you're going to need an Amazon account to do this. So go ahead and sign in with your Amazon account. And once you do that, you're going to come over here to where it says Create New App up at the top right-hand corner here. And then from here, you're looking for this middle guy here, and you're going to click that middle radio button. And from here, they want your feed. Now, the feed, going back to our Vimeo showcase, that's here, right under TV apps down here, and then click Amazon Fire TV, which I already have done. And then you're going to grab the feed. So I'm just going to copy that and bring that over into the Amazon Creator. We're going to paste that, click enter. It's going to check the feed to see whether it is a valid feed, and yes, we do have a valid feed. And here you can, if you want, you can actually adjust some of these variables. Now, if you have set this up in your Vimeo showcase, all of this information is just going to come in with it. So the app title, your logo, your media title, all of this stuff is actually from here within your general info information. That's cool, right? That's really what you're looking for here. Now, all right, so let's say that you are happy with this. Now you're just going to go ahead and click Create. Now, I'm not going to do that because I already have this particular channel set up on Fire TV. But I am going to go back over to Manage Apps, which obviously that's where you're going to manage your apps, and kind of take you from the next step that you would see. So we're actually going to click Edit here. And from here, you could actually edit all of this. You can edit your logo image, your background, and it gives each of the pixel sizes for that. You could put in a header graphic if you wished, or put in your colors or whatever. In other words, you could change the look and feel of the channel to your end user, that person that's installing that channel on their Fire TV and watching it. One other thing that I will just note here for you that as you could see, you could actually preview what's on the channel. So you can actually scroll through and even play some of these if you wished, right? And that's cool. And obviously, if you wish, you could actually fast forward and kind of go around and just check out to make sure that it actually works. Okay, super important that you do that. Also, you can, if I go back here, let's adjust the opacity. We're going to actually save that. No, we're not going to save that. We're just going to cancel it. We're going to preview this. And once again, you could preview it and know that it's looking good. I will just note that you should put in the videos or upload your videos to your showcase in reverse order of how you want them to appear. So as you notice here, if I go to the first one that you see here is this guy, how to sell your books into libraries, and then so forth and so forth. And essentially, this is exactly backwards. So in other words, the first or the last one that you upload, okay, in time, will be the first one that shows up. So keep that in mind with what you are doing here. So let's go back here to edit and show you a couple other things here. By the way, I will just tell you that the logo image, the background image, and so forth, I just created in Canva, and I think it looks great. I also like, by the way, including some sort of
a statement that kind of encourages your viewers to rate and review the channel, because that's important as well. All right, so let's say that you are happy with this. You're going to now click Finish, and that's going to actually bring you back over into our apps section here. And from here, we can actually make our changes live, because this one is actually up and going. However, one other thing I want to just tell you, that you should actually create or look at and have other people actually preview your channel. And you could do that by simply actually sending this URL. Once it updates here, it will be good for 100 days, so you could do that. Or if you have a Amazon Fire TV, you could actually get the Amazon Creator Preview app, and with that app you can then actually put this number in that, so you could fire it on your own Fire TV, right? You could actually make it work on your own Fire TV. Basically, once you've got it the way you want it, you're going to essentially click Publish, like I'm working on this one right here. So you're going to see a Publish button. And then that's going to send it all to Amazon, and within about 48 hours, they'll let you know whether it's working or not, or whatever. If there's any issues. Usually, using Vimeo, there has not been. I have not experienced any problems with it. I have experienced it with YouTube, however, just using YouTube as the video source, but not with Vimeo. Okay, so that is how to use the Creator at Amazon to create your Amazon TV. So let's jump over into the next part, Roku. Okay, moving on to Roku here. The first thing you're going to do is head on over to Roku.com, and if you don't have a Roku account yet, you're going to create one for yourself, and then you're going to sign into your Roku account. And from here, you're going to actually, you will need to actually set up payment information, by the way, and all of that, as if you had a Roku account. Obviously, if you're going to do this, by the way, I would strongly recommend that you purchase for yourself both a Roku stick as well as an Amazon Fire TV stick, so that you could see your channels on these devices if you don't have them. But from here, once you're into your account, come on over to the little icon here, and then come down to where it says Developers, and you're going to want to click the little Developers and then Dashboard. Okay, and then from here, you're going to see the Developers Dashboard. You're going to come over to Manage My Channels. And from here, you're going to add a channel. And so I'm going to add this channel as Book Marketing Television. But there's two choices here, two radio buttons. There's the Direct Publisher and the Developer SDK. You want to choose this radio button under Direct Publisher. So let's go ahead and put in here Book Marketing Television. And then we'll click Continue. And from here, you're going to choose where you want your stuff available, right? Where you want your content available. So I strongly recommend that you make it available worldwide, as many different places as you can have it. You want to put it in these places, because even if it's not in, for example, Spanish or Portuguese, there are a lot of people in these countries that have this technology that do speak English. So great, we've got that. And then right over here, is this channel directed to children? So the answer here is no, at least for me. And parental hint, let's see. This is, for me, it's all ages. And there is our vanity access code for our particular channel, right, like that. Right, so we're going to save that bad boy. Awesome. Now, it wants the feed URL. Well, once again, we're going to come back to our Vimeo showcase here. Go to our TV apps and then go to Roku and grab all of this. And this is the other thing that you should do with Roku is check out what this is, or try to get it as close to possible of what this material is. So I'm going to call this educational, and I'm also going to call it. That's it. That's the only thing that really is apropos. Well, maybe news. So you could actually choose 2 different categories. You could choose more if you wish. As you can see, it says select at least one. And then we put our Vimeo code in there. So we paste that, which we've already done. And here you're going to put your provider name. So for me, this is Real Fast Publications. And then we're going to click Save. Awesome. So now we've got this bad boy. Copy it. Let's bring this over into Roku and paste it in here. And then click Continue. We want to choose our specified in feed. That's the one we want. And then we're going to click Continue. Great. So here, you're just going to start all of the branding material that you need for your channel. For example, your channel logo, your splash screen, and your logo for your Roku search. So I have prepared these, and let's upload them now. All right, so let's grab our logo here. This was a 400 by 90. Let's see here. We want to go to Book Marketing TV, and let's grab our 400 by 90. There's our graphic that we made there. So we got that. Coming over here, we're going to actually put in a nice background image. So that's right here, background. This is a 1920 by 1080. We're going to put that there. And let's get our splash screen. This is the screen that people see as they are uploading or as the channel is opening. So I like to, on this one, actually put the words loading, as you can see here, so folks can see that, hey, don't go anywhere, we're loading. And right over here, we're going to search, get the small logo. So we're going to grab that, and that is, I believe, this guy right here. And there we go. Okay, so let's, and then the rest of this is pretty much the same. I'm cool with all this, so I'm going to save that. Okay, so the next thing we want to do here is head on down to first the layout. And here there are 2 different layouts that you could choose, either the standard or the hero row. Hero row basically just makes it a little larger. We can just, that's what I prefer. You could kind of play with this and preview it. So this is what the splash screen looks like, and then this is what the channel page will look like with your videos across here. And you can see that there's a channel across there, and so if you're cool with that, we're just going to choose the hero and then save. So I wanted to show you one other thing here in the branding section, that I don't know, when you kind of preview this, you see this kind of dark background there. If you don't want that, and I don't, you have to uncheck the cover, excuse me, you have to uncheck the color overlay. And now if we look at it, it looks the way it should look. Cool. And once we've done that, let's hit save. All right, so our next important step is the setup of categories on Roku. And this actually could be a little bit tricky the first time you do it. So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. I've got this set up as educational. Let me actually get rid of that for the time being so I can show you how to set this up. But you must come in here and actually set up a category. So it's under the categories here. I chose most popular, but then you must add a category of your own. And those categories actually sync up on the Vimeo side with the genre, which is, by the way, under TV apps, and then Roku, and then this, it'll give you all of these options. So you're going to choose whatever best fits for your particular channel. I chose educational here and news. Now I want to add those two categories to our channel by coming in here. I'm going to actually add book marketing here. And then I'm going to select the tag because I'm going to base it on the tag, and the tag is educational. Boom. Like that. And we're going to click overlay, titles on thumbnails. This actually makes it look really good. We'll save it. Great. And now we'll save our category. Awesome. So that just got saved there. Now what I like to do is to make sure that my videos are actually showing up. Let's actually maximize this screen and preview it. And there they all are. Great. So you've got two of 13 videos are here and ready to rock and roll, which is exactly what I want. All right. So that is categories, and it's really important. If you don't get this right, okay, you don't get it right, your videos won't show up, okay? And obviously you want your videos showing up on your channel after somebody's downloaded and installed your channel. All right. So another step that's really important that gets accomplished in here is under the preview and publish here, you have this drop-down menu. And you need to come down here to get screenshots. And you can actually, from here, upload screenshots. And you definitely need to upload a screenshot. In fact, it says screenshots aid in making the marketing of your channel easier, essentially. Lets people know about it. So let's go ahead, and one of them has to be auto-generated. So let's auto-generate one of these. Great. So there's one. Now, the other thing that I love about this is it allows you, as long as you have one auto-generated background here for your screenshot, you can then actually put up some that actually sell the channel. So what I've done here is I've created a number of basically screenshots that kind of sell the content on the channel. And you could do that. Roku is very cool with you doing that. And you can put up to, I believe, 15 of them here. I've only created 3 for us. But again, for demonstrative purposes, I wanted you to see this. So we're going to save that. Awesome. Okay, so the next step here is our channel store info, sort of in our drop down of everything that we've done so far. So here we are, and we need to put in our channel name and description as well as a web description. I've written this out already on a notepad, so let me just put that in here. Paste. And also they don't want any spaces in here. got that in there. You could, if you wish, just take it and put that same web description over here. I'm always of the opinion that you should use all of the characters possible. So I would go back and kind of write all of this out. But again, for demonstrative purposes and to just show you how this all works, this is good enough. The next thing is you need to upload your channel poster here. And this is a really important point. Your channel poster is what is actually seen on the Roku device, and it's also seen online. So that it needs to be big and bold and really, really professional looking. Something like that. See, and you could tell that this would be seen from afar, from across the room. Because remember, people are sitting at their televisions with Roku, and you need to be able to see things from far away. And like this is set up as book marketing TV, which, as you can tell, even as just a thumbnail here is easily read, right? So that's what you're after. And of course, obviously attractive. That's the other really, really important thing. Okay. Not a lot of words, in other words. Few words. All right, so the next thing here is our category, which is educational. And then our region, which is the United States. So we're going to save this. Great. So that takes us to the next step here, and that is monetization. And I would go ahead and actually put this together right here. Do you plan to monetize your content with video advertisements? I'm going to say yes, I do plan to monetize your content. And then you want to use the Roku Audience Network. And then coming down here, you could just choose whatever your particular genre or category is. For this particular channel, I'm going to say instructions, advice, and we're going to save that. Awesome. Now the last sort of thing to check out here is our support information. So they want all of this information in here. So I'm going to put this is the preferred URL for more information. So here you're just basically going to, so here you're going to kind of follow what the description says here. And what I'm going to do for this channel is I'm actually going to send folks over to our bestseller builders website. I am going to also right here put in my ticket system, which is greatproductsupport.com. Great. And we'll go name and then put in my email there, and technical support, name and email, because my telephone. Cool. Now we're just going to save that. Awesome. Now it gives us the ability to publish our Roku channel. So let's make some magic happen and actually publish our channel. And that's it. And then when everything goes as planned, you get an email like this, channel published, exclamation point. It says your Roku channel, Book Marketing TV, passed all of our testing and has been published in our channel store. Yay!
Well, there you have it. I hope that you got massive value from this video, or even if you just got a little bit of value, I'd really appreciate if you would Hulk smash the like button. And of course, if you are new to the channel and have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that and hit the little bell notification as well. And listen, I really want to encourage you to get your channels up on these streaming devices, because as more and more people use them and the trend grows and snowballs, your content actually is there, right? That's one of the really important things in any kind of really good marketing is you find the traffic and then you put yourself in front of it. This is a perfect example of you doing exactly that. So if you do in fact get some value from this and you get your channel up, then please let me know in the comments below. Actually link to your channel in the comments below. That would be awesome. And of course, if you have any questions, I'll do my level best to answer them in the comments. I do watch them like a hawk. Okay, so appreciate it, and we will see you on the next video.